Wait, so tell me,
Illegal.
where am I getting this information from? Where is it being sent?
You're just gonna keep denying it, so this is gonna be a
No,
mute
I'm asking
point.
you,
Like
where's
it's
your
just
evidence?
I've already given you
That's
evidence.
not
Did you
evidence.
help $1,000 right now that you were the one that changed it, not me? You want to put $1,000 on it right now? Put $1,000 on it that you were the one that changed it. Stop talking about it. Be about it. Put $1,000
Let
on
me
it
be
right
clear.
now, Parker.
Tell me what
Yes
you
or
think
no?
I changed.
I'm not obsessed. I just think it's funny getting on here and just owning how dumb you guys actually are and how much crap comes out
Can
of
you
your
say
mouth.
one thing that I ever said that was dumb?
You said Rosa Parks was still alive the last time we debated. You idiot. Yes, you did.
Yeah, I happened to say something
Your fans
incorrect.
are going to kick me because I called you an idiot. They're going to kick me because you run away every single time. That's exactly what happens. They mass report me as soon as I say something.
I happened to say something incorrect because I was not meaning to refer to Rosa Parks.
So was that dumb of you to say? Yes or no?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so that's one thing I said. You said that was dumb, right?
Okay.
Duh, duh, duh.
Okay. So do you think that then discredits me as a whole because I said one thing incorrectly, missaying it?
No.
Wait, so do you support how this? Do you support Trump's war with the Islamic Republic of Japan?
Yeah, dude. Those are Islamic Japanese people are crazy, bro.
Wait, so by the way, you admit that that's ridiculous for him to say, right?
Yeah,
that was dumb for him to say?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So then, like,
But
does that discredit Trump?
Like Dean. At least
Does that discredit Trump?
Like
I'm asking you a specific question.
Does
that discredit Trump? Does that discredit Trump?
No, absolutely not.
Okay,
and I said it didn't discredit you.
By the way, okay, so you think it didn't discredit me? So then, why'd you try to bring it up to discredit me?
Because you act like you never say anything wrong at all.
I never once said that.
You just said, name one thing that I've ever said that was wrong.
Yeah, because typically when a Trump supporter claims that, they have no clue what the fuck they're talking about. And they're just claiming it because I'm a liberal.
Okay, and then not only that, but another thing.
Do you see how I could admit to being wrong in circumstances?
No,
where it seems like you guys are unwilling to admit to being wrong?
No, you don't. You run, you hide.
Did I not just admit I was wrong?
No other choice because it's been clipped and it's been out there. So yeah.
Dude, everything I do is clipped, genius. I do everything live. Everything is live. What do you mean?
That was funny.
The entirety of my streams are all on YouTube. Everything is clipped. You literally had to do that because it was clipped. Well, everything I do is clipped because I'm on YouTube and TikTok.
No, the thing is, though, is it's very hard to trap you and Dean like that because you guys always have those people writing on the screen sharing information with you.
Yeah, because I'm not wrong. It's hard to do that. You can come up on my stream all the time. It's hard to do that because I know what I'm talking about.
No, you don't know what you're talking about. You're being fed all this stuff.
By who?
By your little moderators. You and Dean.
What moderators? What moderators? You tell me which one of my moderators is feeding me information.
Can I give evidence for my claim? Can I give evidence for my claim without you?
Which one of my moderators is even connecting or messaging me?
So can I? Okay. So can I please respond? I'm trying to answer one question at a time. You keep asking me 5 different questions. I have to answer one.
That's the same question.
No, those were 2. Okay, you know
what? What moderator?
Get into that with you. Okay, so during the debate with Nick Fuentes, did you help Dean with that debate? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys have a proven track record of sharing information mid-debate.
When I was reacting to the debate on stream?
How did you do it? How did you share information with Dean?
I texted him.
Okay, so you texted him, right?
Yeah.
With a product like Apple, right? Can you text somebody and it shows up on your computer? Yes or no?
It would show up on his phone.
Would it show up also in his Apple computer if he had an Apple computer device hooked up?
I don't think he has one.
I'm just saying, could you?
Yeah, if you had one, I guess.
Okay, so can you use WhatsApp on your computer?
Yeah, I don't though.
So can you use Discord on your computer?
Yeah, I don't though.
Okay, dude, you can keep saying all this stuff, but it just shows that you guys are so inconsistent on this. Like, oh, I just know my stuff, but then you're assisting him. If he knew his stuff, why did you need to assist him during that debate?
Multiple years ago? I gave him 1 point about tariffs multiple years ago.
No, dude. What it was you guys
like literally
letting it
2 years
slip.
ago in a debate, I gave him a point about tariffs, and that's what he's fucking mad about.
No, and
That's what he's complaining about. He's reaching back 2 years.
He's gonna try to
for a
gaslight
clip
you
of me
guys.
reacting to Dean debate live and me sending him a text message about
He's going
tariffs.
to try to gaslight the situation as if he didn't help Dean during a debate.
I just said I did.
This is something that okay.
That was multiple years ago, by the way.
You guys help each other live during these debates.
You think Dean is texting me right now?
No, Dean couldn't do it during that debate because.
Wait, so if Dean's not texting me right now, who's sending me messages right now?
I mean, you could have a Discord group up.
I don't have Discord.
You've already shown that you lack credibility, that you would give somebody an honest debate.
I haven't had a Discord in about a year. You know that,
okay.
Right?
So, and then also too.
Wait, so tell me, where am I getting this information from? Where is it being sent?
You're just going to keep denying it. So this is going to be a mute
I'm asking you, where's your evidence?
I've already given you evidence.
That's not evidence.
Did you help?
That's 2 years ago, me sending him a text message in the context of a debate that I was reacting to on stream.
That's literal physical evidence of you doing the said thing.
Okay, well, let me just tell you something interesting. I don't watch most of Dean's streams. So most of his streams, most of his debates, I'm not feeding him information. The only time I'll send him things like text messages is when I'm watching his stream and I'm like, oh, this is something interesting I thought about, which is not very common, okay? That's because we're friends, okay? That's what friends do. There's nothing wrong with that. And it doesn't mean every single thing that we bring up on the stream is then going to be just from friends, because we've got a message or two over multiple years from our friends about things that are happening in a debate that they're reacting to. Get a fucking grip on reality. How embarrassing for you to complain about this.
So Parker, this is once again why you're gaslighting, because this evidence, right?
I'm gaslighting because I disagree with him. Yeah.
No, you're gaslighting because you.
Did you just learn the word gaslighting, dude?
You do not.
It doesn't sound like you learned it yet. Never mind. You just heard it.
You do not
Sorry.
do in-person debates. You can keep on insulting me.
I do in-person debates at Jubilee all the time.
Jubilee. That is it. You do Jubilee.
Yeah.
Right? Which is completely.
And I have other in-person debates. I have other in-person debates that are planned here for soon.
They don't get any actual right side stars in the debate.
Yeah, they do.
As far as
Charlie Kirk,
they had Andrew.
Ben
Wilson
Shapiro.
Okay, but they don't get people
Dave
on
Rubin,
the other side. The counter.
Jordan Peterson.
Those guys are not. Those guys are. Those are
like the largest conservative content creators. You fucking idiot.
No, they are not.
Ben Shapiro, Jordan Peterson, Charlie Kirk. What the fuck are you talking about? Dave Rubin, these are the largest conservative content creators. I've dog walked all of them.
You did not dog walk Charlie Kirk.
Yes, I did.
Crazy.
Charlie Kirk got dog walked repeatedly.
Dude, you are beyond crazy.
He was scared to debate me because of it.
No, because you do this. You're so dishonest, and like that. I don't know if you read the comment section under that debate, but every single person was talking about how annoying you are.
So, by the way, no one criticizing anything I said, just criticizing how I said it.
No, they were criticizing.
They're like, oh my god, Parker had a line of seed drug before he hopped on this. No, oh my god, Parker had so much Adderall. Oh my god, Parker spoke so fast I couldn't even tell what he was saying. Those were the criticisms, okay?
No,
those aren't criticisms of anything I actually said. Those are criticisms of how I said it.
No, Parker, because what you do is what you've been doing to me this whole debate is you talk over, you switch subjects, you go on to a point that is not relative, and you try to make arguments.
When did I do that? Name the specific time I just did that.
So I told you that you help that you guys help each other out on these debates. You said, "What's your evidence of that?" No, I don't. And I then said, "Did you not text Dean during a live debate with
multiple years ago?"
Can
I sent him a message. That doesn't mean I'm getting information from other people.
You do not.
That doesn't prove the point you're even referencing.
Look, before I could make my case, you interrupted
because
me.
I've already heard this point. You've already said it.
Because Parker, you're not even listening because you're.
I already heard this point, sir.
You're making an argument that I'm not making.
Say it again.
Let me make my argument. So calm down and chill out. You need to lower your dose on Adderall, dude. Calm down.
You do the same thing that all the people did in the comment section. I don't take Adderall.
It's right, dude.
I don't take Adderall.
Calm down. Let somebody else talk.
I don't take Adderall.
Okay.
Why are you saying that to discredit me?
Because you can't debate. Like you
yes,
won't
I
let
do.
anybody. This is why like the Charlie Kirk thing. When you debated him, nobody wanted to hear you, and this is why Charlie Kirk didn't want to talk to you. He even said it on a couple.
That's why the debates that we had got millions of views, right?
At least Dean will let somebody talk. At least Dean will hear some.
That's not what you're going to say when you're on Dean's stream. You literally complain about Dean cutting you off and interrupting you and muting you all the time. You are such a whiny little crybaby. Oh my god, you only say that right now because I'm fucking owning you.
You're not owning me.
Yes, Parker, I am. And you know it. That's why you just said that.
Parker, you did
Everyone
not
knows
it.
Everyone knows that because you say Everyone that. You literally say that. You complain about Dean interrupting you. You complain about Dean interrupting you and muting you all the fucking time. What are you talking about?
How would you know?
How do you want to know? Because you're the person with the Parker and Dean profile picture. You've been on the stream before.
I've only had this up for like 3 weeks, dude. What are you talking about?
I've debated you before.
Once.
More
with
than
this
once.
Screen thing. With this screen thing once.
What? More than once. I know who you are.
Okay. So, Parker, let me at least make that point because this was a nice pivot into like getting away from what I was trying to expose you on.
I directly addressed what he said and he just calls it a pivot so he doesn't have to address what I said.
No, I want to get back to the actual point, and then
so address what I just said. Did you even listen?
Yeah.
So what did I just say?
So you were talking about Dean, and if I can actually respond this time without you interrupting and without you spinning another plot narrative, so you were talking about how I complain on Dean's Withers lives that he mutes me and he talks over me. Which Dean does do, but Dean is a lot more graceful in it than you are. Dean will let to Dean. Yes, he is, and that's exactly the feel that Charlie Kirk got when debating Dean. Dean will stop what he's doing. He won't just start trying to railroad. He'll attack one point. Dean will at least stick with you, and if Dean needs to pivot, he'll try to pivot. But Dean will at least stick with you in an argument for a while. You automatically try to pivot to other arguments and try to make the other person's argument into something it's not. You try to straw man the other's argument. You don't, can you steel man my argument against what I was talking about?
Wait, before you do, I wanted to make this one point. Can you go on Dean's live later and debate him? And I want to see if you agree with what you just said once you debate him on the stream.
Because told Dean that.
When you're on the stream, you're going to be debating him and you're going to say the exact opposite.
Yeah, dude, it's blood sport, bro. It's blood sport.
So he admits he's a hypocrite that doesn't care about what he's saying. You're such a grifter, bro. Benjamin, thank you for the $5. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. For Argument Recovery Unit host, caller has fled the scene of his original claim. Do not pursue the new topic. Return to scene. Thank you very much, Benjamin. Joan, thank you very much for the $50 for dealing with this crazy kid. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Joan. Thank you so much for $50 over on Venmo. Thank you. This guy is crazy. I know, right? Olivia, thank you for the $10. Thank you very much from a liberal on the East Coast. Crazy. Courtney, thank you very much.
I'm not
for $2.
in a bathtub, dude.
Stir, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $10. Thank you very much. Yeah, because you never clean yourself. As well as Ariana, thank you very much for the $1. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Elizabeth with $10. Thank you very much. Give some W's for Elizabeth in the comment section right now. For why do all these beta males just try to put you down instead of debating? Guess what? 100% the annoying person to listen to. I know, right? Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Thank you very much.
I guarantee you there's a lot more people that call you annoying than me.
Yeah, because more people know who I am than you. You're a loser no one knows about.
So you've annoyed more people than me, correct?
Because millions more people know who I am than you.
So you've annoyed more people than me,
imagine saying that and thinking that makes sense to say to someone who has a platform where 8,500 people are listening on TikTok and 2,500 people are listening on YouTube. Like, you just said that to someone.
No, Parker.
You just said that to someone who has 11,000 people concurrently watching the stream. Of course, millions more people know about me than you because millions more people have seen me comparative to you.
And that's fine. I'm not arguing that.
Wait, do more people think I'm not annoying than you?
Probably.
Yep. So thank you for the concession. So more people think I'm not annoying than you. Parker, yeah, get cooked, buddy. More people think I'm not annoying than you. Get cooked, bud. Evan, thank you very much for the $20. Thank you very much for Choo Choo. Parker's working on the railroad all day long. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Dasha, thank you very much for the $2. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I know, right? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Ariana as well. Thank you for the $1. Thank you very much. Yeah, he is an absolute idiot. Thank you so much. As well as Elizabeth with the $1. Don't worry. I understand.
Let me know when I can actually make an argument, Parker.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You've been able to this whole time. I'm simply
you keep on just speaking over me. So
I'm making fun of what you're just saying, sir.
No, this is what you did, and this is your debate style, and it's very, very funny.
Yeah, I was muting Charlie Kirk, and I was also thanking people for donations in the middle of the debate without a mute button and without any donations being sent. You're totally right. That was exactly what I was doing. You're right.
No. I wasn't talking about that, Parker. That's fine if you have to grift. That's what you do to make money.
Well, thank you so much. Let me grift. Speaking of which, let me grift then. Let me grift then.
Hey,
Lena, thank you for the $2. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But this color's insane. Debater, get out. He's jealous, emotional, so annoying. What can I say? He should go away unless he's willing to debate. I know, right? I think he's really unwilling to debate. He's just complaining that he thinks I'm quote unquote grifting. It's really, really funny. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it because there are W's for them in the comment section right now. Thank you. Taylor, thank you for the $35 over on Venmo. Could some W's for Taylor in the comment section right now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. He said, back to just to tell the guest that he could have been an email bro. Focused on topic instead of your crush on Parker. Thank you so much, Taylor. I really appreciate it. Thank you. As well as MK. Thank you for the $25 for here's my bet that he debates Dean about his cat later as I'm still waiting for an actual debate to start with you. I know, right? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Get some W's for MK in the comment section as well. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm done with the grifting. Continue on.
Sure. I already know what's about to happen. Go ahead, do it.
Courtney, thank you very much for the $5. Thank you very much for supporting the grift. Thank you for you trigger him so much. Thank you.
All right. You have a good one, Parker. I like interactions like that.
Pamela, thank you very much for the $10. Thank you very much to add to the trillions. Thank you. All right, later, bud.
You should debate though.
All right, you're gonna run away and cry. Run away and cry. You provide your argument. If you don't provide your argument right now, you don't have one.
Okay, I'm glad you make the rules, but thank you.
I do, because remember, I'm your boss.
Yeah. When you are my boss, right?
I do make the rules. Now respond.
Can I call you daddy?
I know you'd want to, but you can save that for your own personal thoughts and fantasies later on.
I mean, dude, they're there too, Parker. They're there. I mean, I don't know what you're
when
doing
you
with all
think
these
things
guys.
like that in your head, you're supposed to keep that to yourself.
Why? You have something wrong with is there something wrong with being gay?
No, there's nothing wrong. It's just
so then why do I have to keep?
Because this is unwanted.
I was okay, like that. I can fantasize whatever I want. It's my mind.
Yeah, but like not on the stream in front of me. Like that's really weird to do.
It's free speech.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean there's freedom of consequences. What are you talking about?
Oh, really? You don't say so.
Do you not think that someone could find it uncomfortable that you're flirting with? Wait. If someone doesn't want you to flirt with them, is that their boundary that they can establish, and do you respect that?
As long as I don't physically touch them.
Wait, so you do not respect that people don't want you to flirt with them?
Well, first off, I don't go around flirting with anybody because I'm married. I've already gotten all the flirting done.
You just were flirting with me.
I mean, that's what you think. I was being sarcastic.
I bet if your significant other saw it too, that they would think that, or maybe they wouldn't care.
Parker, you're literally
maybe they're just used to you flirting with a bunch of men. Maybe that's what it is.
You're just a twig, Parker.
Is that what you find attractive?
A twig? A little shrimpy.
Is that why I'm your profile picture? Is that why?
You
is that what you're into? Is that your type?
You haven't even hit puberty. You have no facial hair whatsoever.
I haven't hit puberty. Is that your type?
I mean, I know you've probably been taking way too more of that Lupron, that hormone blocker, to hit puberty.
Was this the best you got? I'm 24 years old, man.
I mean, you look 16.
Of course, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between a 24-year-old and a 16-year-old.
You look like you still listen to Justin Bieber.
Turn your camera on. Let's see what you look like. Oh, wait, you're too scared.
Put a blindfold on. I gave you terms. I'll turn my camera on if you put a blindfold on.
No, turn your camera on. Turn your camera on.
You're
just a
coward.
coward.
Me with a blindfold on. You're a coward.
I'm not going to put a blindfold on so that you can do whatever you want on the camera without me being able to see it. You understand that could be harmful to my stream, right? That's like
right.
That's an irresponsible thing to do as a host.
I would be showing my face, exposing myself in front of
exposing your face. Wow, you don't want to. So you don't want people to know about your horrible views, right? Is that what it is?
No,
you can't put your face behind your views.
No, because my views got the president of the United States in office, which was he won the popular vote, he won all 7 swing states, he won the electoral college. He's the, I mean, right now.
And what's his approval rating right now?
And the Republican Party, his approval rating is the highest any president's ever had in a second term.
No, it's not.
Upon his own party, yes, it is.
That's not even close to true.
It's in the
wait. You said only.
Yes,
wait. You think his approval rating overall is the highest it's ever been?
In his own party. This is what
wait,
I said.
I'm not asking his own party. I'm asking overall. Sir, I'm asking overall.
The arguments. Of
sir, I'm asking overall.
No, I never made that claim.
I asked you about
Stop
overall
trying to
approval rating.
make
I didn't ask you
claims.
about Republican
No,
Party approval.
this is what you do. You change arguments, man. I
When did
never
I
said
bring
that. I
up
never
Republican
claimed
Party
that.
approval?
Huh?
When did I bring up Republican Party approval? You brought that
I
up.
brought it up.
Yeah,
I
because you
brought it up.
changed the argument.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
I never
did.
made the other claim.
I
Did I
never
make
made
the
a claim
that he was the most
I never made a
popular?
claim about specifically a approval rating relating to the Republican Party. I asked about
I
Trump's
did.
approval rating overall.
Right, and you're trying to
And then
change
you
it
changed the
into that.
argument to Republican Party.
You want to put $1,000 right now that you were the one that changed it, not me. You want to put $1,000 on it right now. Put $1,000 on it that you were the one that changed it. Stop talking about it. Be about it. Put $1,000.
Let me be
right
clear.
now,
Tell me what
yes
you
or
think
no?
I changed. And yeah, I will.
Okay, this was my claim, Parker. I said, you asked him what's his popularity rating, right? So I said, upon his own party, he has the highest.
I asked what his approval rating was, and then you brought up the party. That's you changing.
No, okay.
You just admitted that you changed it. You owe me $1,000.
You were not specific to what approval rating you were talking about. There's multiple approval ratings.
Wait. So when I say what about his approval rating, we're talking about overall. That's not a claim about specifically just the Republican Party. So you changed the conditions. If you wanted to ask about the conditions, you would ask, okay, so what specifically in terms of approval are you referencing? Obviously, I was saying approval overall because we were talking about the election.
No.
Sir, okay. When you said the election, we were talking about like Republicans versus Democrats. Oh, the Democrats won, or Republicans won the swing states, and they won the election overall. And that's what your claim was. You're talking about the overall approval rating. So I asked you, okay, what's Trump's approval rating? Of course, in that context, I am clearly saying, what's his approval rating overall? I'm not asking what his approval rating is for the Republican Party. The fact that you would interpret it that way would be ludicrous. That's clearly not what I was referencing.
No, it's not.
The only reason you're trying to act like that was true was because you talked about that right after, and you're trying to act like that wasn't you changing the what we were talking about, or you changing the argument, because it clearly was.
This is how dishonest you are. What party got him?
You owe me $1,000. I'm sorry.
No, I
Cry
don't,
about
because
it.
You didn't specify. I brought.
You owe me $1,000.
No, I do not, because
yes, you do.
You were the one that changed my argument into overall.
What? I didn't change your argument to overall. My original point was overall, sir.
My point was
you responded to my point by saying, "Oh, we're the Republican Party." It was my point originally, sir, not yours.
You did not specify on what approval rating.
Yeah,
there's multiple.
I did right
ratings.
after. I specifically, I specified right after you said Republican Party. I said I never brought that up, so that is me specifying. Genius. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, dude. You know what, dude? I'm happy because this just shows how batshit crazy you are.
I'm crazy. You owe me a grand.
You 100%.
You owe me a grand, buddy. Send me my $1,000.
You won't even let me explain what just happened, because this is what you do, dude. You're so deranged in your head from these crazy SSDI women, these feminist ideologies that you have that are self-destructive. They've rotted your brain into where you're literally just seeing shit in
oh my god, air. Equality for women. Oh my god, women are people too. How horrible, actually. Wow, it's rotted your brain, Parker. You believe women are people, okay? Crazy.
That's not what feminism is, so go ahead and try
feminism?
Again.
What is feminism?
The Bible clearly states that women are people too. That they're
what
made
is
in
feminism,
God's image
sir?
Too, right? So feminism is the self-destructing ideology in the West that we have adopted that has literally taken women from the household, raising the next generation, having children, and has pointed them towards careerism because my GDP. And we've had short-term gains, but we're going to have long-term damage because we can't even replace ourselves. You guys have to rely on traditional families to replace the population of the U.S. because your own ideology cannot reproduce itself. That is what feminism is essentially. It is a self-destructive. You have all these women having all these babies by different men. These women with high body counts. These women that are focusing more on their career than their children. It's destroyed this nation. It's done nothing good for women. It's not lifted any kind of bondage for women. Not only that, but women will always need men. Women have to rely on men for everything. Without men, women wouldn't have the right to vote. Women had to go to men to get the right to vote, permission to get the right to vote. So what are you talking about? I'm done with you today, man. You have a good one.
You're gonna run away because you're scared. You know I'm gonna cook you. You know you're about to get cooked. Yeah, he fucking ran away because he knew he was gonna get cooked. I let him speak there. You see how I let him speak? I let him run through the argument, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna run away now." By the way, Trump himself is the one that has multiple different baby mamas that he cheated on every single one of. Why doesn't he refer to men in that context? That's really interesting that he says that, and he only refers to women in that context. He's saying that we can't reproduce ourselves. We're the ones advocating for increasing the population continually and utilizing immigration to be able to do so. They're unwilling to be able to do that, so his ideology can't reproduce itself. Secondly, we can also point to the fact that we're not self-destructing the household. We're saying people can choose whether or not they want to be in a specific relationship. Feminism is about giving people opportunities, options, and the ability to control their own destiny in life. That's what it's about. It's about freedom. So the fact that he thinks that women having freedom to be able to prioritize careerism if they want to is negative for women, which I disagree with, because I think it allows them to have more freedom, more autonomy, more economic freedom, more of an ability to leave abusive relationships given that they exist. But he, as a man, doesn't want women to leave these relationships because it means leaving men like him. That's what it means, right? So he's mad that women are focusing on themselves, focusing on their freedom rather than focusing on what he wants women to focus on, because it is not women's goal to just focus on only having children. That's if they want. Right. And historically, who has not focused on the children and rather has focused on career instead of the children? Men. Everyone knows this. There is a lot of cultural backgrounds of men focusing on their jobs and on their work and not focusing on their children. For example, Donald Trump, who focused on his businesses, making a bunch more money rather than focusing on being at home with his children. You know, when you're a billionaire and you could come stay at home any day with your children if you want, but he decides not to do that. He decides specifically to go become president of the United States, to go around run every single little business, be on national television, things like that. He's not spending a bunch of time at the home. He's not staying at home when he can, by the way, and he can dedicate that time. So he's not focusing on his children rather than his work. He's prioritizing his work over his children there. So what is this bullshit? It's unbelievable double standards they apply to women that they're unable to apply to men, because if they did apply them to men, well, then they would not feel comfortable with them, because that means men have to do more than what they're doing right now. All these double standards are for the subjugation of women. He thinks that feminism didn't reduce subjugation of women. What are you talking about? What delusional ass argument is that? You don't think feminism was relevant towards women's suffrage, towards women being able to have freedom, being able to leave relationships, towards us recognizing marital rape as actual rape legally, right? As the Me Too movement and all these things, like all of these things are relevant, still changing, still dynamics that are flowing within our society today. And yet he still doesn't acknowledge it simply because he doesn't have the experience with it. How fucking embarrassing. How fucking embarrassing. We have people like that, incels like that don't actually want to provide intellectual arguments. And instead, when I provide a response or I even let him run his argument, he has to run away like the coward he is, like the wimp he is. How embarrassing. Let's go to the next person.